Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can make profit from casino offers, which in my opinion are some of the most slept on offers around. A lot of people don't understand them or assume that it's just gambling, but when you approach them the right way, casino offers can be predictably profitable when you use something called EV or expected value. In this video I'll break down how casino offers work, what the different types of casino offers are, or at least the main ones, a step-by-step example of how to complete a casino offer, and some final tips on how to keep it profitable in the long run. Let's get into it. Maybe just a quick notice, if you have any prior history to gambling addiction or any problems with that sort of things, then I would just avoid casino offers at all costs and just match betting in general, to be honest. There are other ways to make money and it's not worth the risk of triggering anything by doing these casino offers. And you do need to have a bit of discipline to stick to the offer and just only complete the wagering. You don't want to be doing more spins than you need to. So if you are also that sort of person that can't stop spins, when you get like free spins for example, maybe casino offers aren't right for you. You need a bit more discipline. So what are casino offers? In simple, these are offers that online casinos run to attract new customers as well as keep existing ones. For example, wager £10, get 100 free spins. Now these aren't just for fun. When used correctly, they can actually be very profitable. And this is where something called expected value or EV comes in. If you've been doing match betting for a while, you will have probably heard the term EV or expected value, but it basically just shows how much an offer is going to be profitable on average, and the key here is on average. So for example, if the EV of an offer is £10.50, that means if 1,000 people completed the offer, on average the profit is going to be £10.50. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get exactly £10.50 profit. It probably is not going to happen that you're going to get £10.50 profit. You might get £2 profit, you might get £100 profit. They can be a massive swing with casino offers, especially when you get to higher risk casino offers, where the variance is going to be huge. With EV, the more offers you complete, the closer your actual profit is going to align to the EV, because there is going to be variance. Sometimes you're going to make less than the expected value, sometimes you're going to make more, but on average, the more offers you do, it's going to align with that chart. So what are the different types of casino offers? I'm going to go through some of the main ones. There are loads of different types and it does get quite confusing, but some of the main ones include deposit and get free spins. So literally just deposit £10 and get 50 free spins. There's a few casinos that offer good ones like this. These are really simple, you don't even need to wager anything. Then you've got simple wagering offers, so wager £10, get 100 free spins. So usually you'll need to place £10 worth of bets either on slots or on other games like roulette or blackjack. Just a quick tip, if you read the T's and C's and you are able to do the wagering on blackjack or roulette, I would go for these over slots because they usually have a higher return to player or RTP. Blackjack is the highest RTP of any game at 99.58% if you use perfect blackjack strategy. So that basically means if you wager £100 on blackjack with perfect strategy, on average you're probably going to lose about 42p. And roulette is also good as well with 97.3% return to player. So if you did £100 on roulette, you're probably going to lose about £2.70. If this is news to you, this is how casinos make their money. They always have the edge. But by using these casino offers, we can use the free spins and stuff like that to make our EV positive. On some offers, however, you are going to have to use certain slots to do the wagering, but worry about that when it gets to it. So you've got these simple wagering offers, say you wager £10 and then get £100 in free spins. If say you wagered the £10 on blackjack, you're only going to lose about 42p, and then you've got 100 free spins, which for example you use on a slot that has a 95% return to player. Then say the free spins are worth £10 in value, you're going to make £9.50 expected value from the free spin. So you've lost 42p, but you've made £9.50, so you're going to make £9.08 expected value. Again, you might earn less, you might earn more, but on average from that offer, you're going to earn £9.02p, whatever it was, £9.08p. I hope this is starting to make a bit more sense. It is definitely confusing and it does take a while to get your head around, but that's sort of the principle. Next, a slightly more complicated sort of version of that is bonus wagering offers. So it will usually be like wager £10 and get a £30 bonus or something like that. However, the annoying bit of these offers is that bonus has to be wagered a certain amount of times, and sometimes it can be a lot, so it could be like 30 or 40 times wagering. So if you've got a £10 bonus and you've got 40 times wagering, you're going to have to wager the equivalent of £400. That doesn't mean spend £400, it just means with your bonus going over and over again, you're going to have accumulated £400 worth of stakes basically. These offers are much more high variance, and most of the time you're actually going to just go bust and lose your bonus, but around 20% of the time you are going to make profit, and that 20% of the time, because the profits are quite high, then it's going to make up for all of the times you go bust. You don't lose all your money when you go bust, but when you do win, you win bigger, and that's enough to cover the EV long term and make it profitable long term. Then you've got other stuff like cashback and bingo offers you can do with casinos. So some casinos offer you refunds on losses and stuff like that, and bingo bonuses can actually be profitable as well. I have whizzed through that very quickly, so if it's gone over your head, then don't panic. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of just an easy sign up offer. So I've just chosen to do the Pink Casino wager £10, get 50 free spins offer, and the EV of this offer is £4.44. So on average, we're going to make around £4.44 from this offer. Okay, so I'm doing this offer on Pink Casino. I have downloaded the app, but you could do it online, just on the website if you wanted to. So I'm going to first sign up to Pink Casino, pretty obvious. So as you can see, I've just signed up and it says select your welcome offer. I'm doing the wager £10, get 50 free spins, on Big Bass. So as you can see in the T's and C's, opt in and deposit £10 and wager one time. So we just need to wager the equivalent of £10, then you get 50 free spins. But we're not allowed to use table games, so we need to use things like slots. If you have a good guide that you're following, it will recommend you good slots to use. Quick plug, we've got guides of casino offers in the Match Betting Empire Discord group if you are interested. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit £10 now. This casino is quite nice because it shows you your wagering progress in the promotion section. So it shows how much of the £10 you've wagered. Some casinos aren't as nice, so you need to count them all yourself. So if you have to do 100 spins, you're going to have to count them yourself, which can be annoying, but this one has it, which is nice. So in the guide, it recommends using the slot Secrets of Atlantis, which is a 97.07 return to player, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to go with that one. So normally with these low risk casino offers, you want to use a lower spin size as possible, so 10p or maybe 20p, just because it reduces the variance. If your spin size is really high, you've got £5 a spin, then you'd only do 2 spins and you could just not make any money and just lose £10, which is going to mean you're going to lose money on the offer. So in order to closely align with the EV with these kind of offers, use a smaller spin size as possible. So I'm now just going to use these 20p spins, so I need to do 50 spins, and I'll get back to you when I finished all of them. So I'm just coming up with my final few spins on this slot, and this is the last spin. So there we go. We have ended up losing £3.60, which is not good, particularly because it's not really what the return to player was supposed to be. That's the way it goes, is variance. Sometimes you make less than that, sometimes you make more than that. So as you can see, if I go to my offers, active promotions, I can claim the free spins, the 50 free spins, and head over to Big Bass Splash and work through our 50 free spins. So as you can see, 50 free spins, and let's go through those. So I'll come back when I've finished the 50 free spins and let you know how I did. So just coming up on our final few spins now, we were literally on like 30p profit till like 5 spins to go, and then we hit a scatter with the 3 scatter things, and we made like £7.50 from that one thing. So without that, we would have been in trouble. We might have actually made a loss on this offer, but now we're in profit. So as you can see, £8.26 was the profit from the free spins. What was the loss from the wagering? So I can't remember exactly what our loss was, but it was around £3.40. So our total profit for the offer is going to be £4.66, so it's not actually too far off the expected value. So as you can see, I've got the profit. I'm just going to withdraw this back. But yeah, this isn't a crazy profit offer. It's just an easy one to show you how the wagering and stuff works. There are some casino offers that are much higher profit, especially when you get up to medium and higher risk offers. But the main principle is the more offers you do, the closer your EV is going to be to true, basically. So don't get disheartened if you do make a few losses in a row, or maybe you're negative in profit. If you keep going, then and you stick to EV and you stick to the plan, then it's going to work out long term. Okay, so that was a quick walkthrough of a casino offer. Now just some general tips and tricks. Firstly, manage your bankroll. Maybe set aside £100 to start with on the low risk casino offers and work your way up from that, and maybe keep it separate to the rest of your bankroll. I've already said it, but don't get disheartened by variance. There are going to be times where you don't make any money or you actually lose money on casino offers, but the more offers you do that are positive EV, then you are going to make money in the long term. And as I said before, as you get to higher risk and medium risk offers, then you might only win 20% of the time, but that 20% is going to cover all of the other losses. That's what gives the offers expected value. It's not about winning every time, it's just about repeating the process over and over again and sticking to the game plan. Don't be putting more spins on than you need to. Okay, that's a wrap on the basics of casino offers. I hope this was useful. I'm doing this video now because it's a good thing to go over in summer where there's not really much football. You might have a bit more free time and you can easily make a few £100s just by going through the low risk ones. But some people do just love doing doing casino offers and that's all they do and they make great money from it. If you are interested in in-depth casino guides of all of the different offers that are good to start with, then we've got some in the Match Betting Empire Discord group. If you are interested, I'll leave a link below. But yeah, let me know what other videos you'd like to see next, and thank you so much for watching.